It is free for all.
It is free for all.
All we have to pay.
It's free. It's pay what you can afford. So it's free. If you can't afford anything, it's free. Don't worry.
Okay,
So
thank you.
there's no mandatory payment. Don't worry.
And where are you from, sir?
I am from England. My name is Chris. I'm from the UK, and
Okay.
yeah, I'm from the UK. I live in Vietnam, though. Where are you from? Is it Amna? Am I saying that right? Amna?
Yeah, I'm Amna Hedin, and I'm from Pakistan.
Pakistan. Okay, nice to meet you, Amna. Whereabouts
Thank
in
you.
Pakistan are you from?
I am from Lahore,
Lahore.
and
Ah,
I
okay.
work as lecturer at university.
Oh, fantastic. Yeah, yeah. So do you learn, have you been learning English for a long time?
No, I have been practicing English for the last 7 days, but I have
7 days.
learned all my syllabus and all curriculum in English language. But still, there
Right.
is some hesitation to speak English fluently, and I have to apply for IELTS exam.
I see. Okay. So you're looking to do the IELTS exam, are you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sir.
And what are you hoping to get on the IELTS exam? Like a 7.5, something like that?
Yeah, I want and I wish that I may earn at least this band, at least
Mm.
7 band.
Okay. All right. Very good. Well, here's something that might help you. So what I'd like to do for you is I'm going to give you something for free here. Okay. So I actually have an IELTS course on Udemy, which I designed, and I can give it to you free of
Sir,
charge.
how can I contact you later on? Because
You
it's
can,
the free talk forum. Then after switch out from this forum, how can I talk to you?
I will
Because I
send you.
have to learn IELTS.
Okay, so you see the PayPal email address used just there. That's the email address there. ax.english.tutoring@gmail.com. That's my email address. Okay. So if you want to learn IELTS, Amna,
Yeah.
I've just sent you a link to the Stax English IELTS Master Course. Now, this is a course on Udemy, which you can use for self-studying. Okay. Um, it's usually a course you have to pay for, but I'm going to give you a coupon so you can get it for free. Now, that's free of charge, completely free of charge. It's not a free trial, nothing like that. You just sign up with the coupon code, which I've already put in, which is English for all. Okay. Anyone who's watching the live stream, you can do this too. All you need to do is search Stax English IELTS Master Course on Google, and it will come up with this Udemy course. And then you just go down to coupon here and just write English for all capitals, no spaces, and you'll be able to join the course for free as well. This coupon code works until the 10th of October. So Amna, you can click the link and you should be able to sign straight up for that using an email address, okay? And that's lifetime membership. It's completely free, okay?
Okay, thank you.
No
It means
problem.
that I can take some practice test
Yeah, it
as well.
does. Yeah, you can do writing tests, reading tests, listening tests, and even speaking tests on this course. So feel free to sign up. You can choose whatever you want to learn. You go through and each section is a different topic about something related to IELTS. So it might be something related to history or the environment or social issues. And you can learn lots of vocabulary and do writing and reading tests and all sorts of different things. Okay.
I have
So
to, sir, I have to note down your email ID. Can you please let me know your email ID? I have
I'll
not
send
noted it
you,
down.
yeah, I'll send you my email again in just a moment. But with this, you just need your own email, okay? So just click that link and you can sign up. So I think some of the others are joining soon, but we'll just press on until they are. So have you clicked that link, Amna, that I just sent you for the Stax English IELTS Master Course?
Wait a minute,
Once
please.
you've done it, you just
This
need
is the link?
yep, the
No,
link is in the
okay.
chat box.
Okay, so Stax English. Okay.
And it should say
Now I
free
have
at the
opened
top,
it.
100% off.
Enter coupon. I have to write
Yep.
English for all.
No, you don't need to write it. It should already be written in there. So if it says free at the top, then it's already done.
It is free. Okay.
Okay, so click enroll now. If it says free, click enroll now.
Okay.
Okay.
And here I have to insert my email ID.
Yep, you'll be asked for an email address, but that's it. Okay.
Okay.
All
And
right.
role not 30.
All right. So once you're done with that, I will be able to actually send you some of the details of today's lesson. So you'll be able to practice them along with me.
Okay, so what it means, your order is complete. You can access your course in the
There
My
you go.
Course
It's
section.
done. It means you're in the course now. So you can open up the course now, and I will send you if your order is complete, I'll send you a link in just a moment so that you can follow along with the course as I go through it. Okay. So I'm going to share my screen, which we'll be doing a subject from the Stax English IELTS Master Course, and you will be able to access some of the things that I send you as well. Okay. So just
Okay,
before we go on, I'm just going to explain why I do these lessons, why I do them free of charge. Basically, I live in Vietnam. I live in Hanoi, and I do lessons for people online. These lessons are pay what you can afford lessons. So you can pay as much or as little as you like for this lesson. Your contribution helps poor families in Hanoi. So I have a group here in Hanoi called Help Hanoi's Homeless, which is a charitable campaign where we help needy families in Hanoi. So we pay for things like medical bills, education, educational supplies, rent, food, clothing, whatever else people need. So we help the poor and the needy here in Hanoi. So if you do want to make a donation, you can send money via PayPal to ax.english.tutoring@gmail.com. And you can send that in any currency you like. I will convert it into Vietnam Dong and I will use it here to help needy families. If you're within Vietnam, you can use the information here in the corner, the QR code. I do these lessons every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday at the same time, which is 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. UTC +7, which is Hanoi time. So if you want to join again, then just use the same Zoom details as I sent you before on a Monday, a Tuesday, or a Thursday. Okay. And these lessons will be available for you. Pay whatever you can afford. If you can't afford anything, that's okay. Just encourage some friends to join so that they can chip in a little bit so that we can help some people here in Hanoi. Okay. So now that you're signed up to the IELTS course, what we're going to do is we're going to start with a video. So I'll send you the information for this lecture. So this today's topic is bear rehabilitation. So we actually did this yesterday, but we're going to expand on it today and do more conversational stuff. Okay. So we're going to watch the video first. So if you could just keep your microphones off while I play the video, and I want you to just listen and read the subtitles as well as we go through. Okay?
okay, sir.
Okay.
Fluff and Scruff are two European brown bears. They may look happy and healthy now, but the start to their lives was very different. 5 years ago, they were the last 2 remaining bears kept in the notorious former bear breeding centre, Cormisosh.
So basically they lived in a huge concrete box or pit. There was no grass, there was no sort of shelters outside. It kind of just looked like a prison for bears, really. There was nothing enriching, nothing happy or anything. It was just very grey, very concrete, and very barren.
In Bulgaria, European brown bears had been bred to be shot by trophy hunters for sport and kept in a row of concrete pits. At one point, over 75 bears were kept in each breeding centre, solely for hunting purposes. As a result, they expressed signs of trauma.
Yeah, so when the bears came in, they didn't behave like how healthy or mentally healthy bears would behave. There was a lot of signs of trauma, so they'd be pacing a lot. They had repetitive behaviour, not necessarily good behaviour, so a lot of pacing, a lot of head twisting, and they used to scrape along the floor, which damaged the underside of their paws. So this is all stress related and trauma related.
The law changed in 1993, banning captive bears from being hunted. However, the bears kept at these centres were simply left there, as the staff were dismissed and stopped coming in to look after them. It was up to outsiders to save these bears. Locals would come and feed them twice a day, which is what kept them alive.
They were emaciated, I'd say. If you're looking at weights, you're probably looking at 185 kilogram, when now you're looking at his top weight would be around 285 kilograms. They had no skills in their upbringing. Mother teaches them all the skills they acquire. So if they're not taught, they would just not find anything to eat until they used their nose and got in themselves into trouble. So they had to be taught to learn how to forage for themselves.
Alertis, a bear rescue organisation, contacted the Wildwood Trust and asked if we could give these last 2 bears a home. We raised the money through fundraisers, and after a 1,500-mile journey through 9 countries, the bears arrived in their new 1.5-acre woodland paradise in Kent. Complete with a plunge pool, waterfall, dens, and up to 50 species of native trees. This couldn't be further from the concrete pits of Cormisosh.
There's a lot of grass areas which they use when they first come out of hibernation. They'll be eating grass mostly, so we've sown that with woodland species of grass that do well in the shaded areas. There's small shelters out there and large mounds, and the large mounds have been used for making dens in. The scruff particularly likes to dig these huge, vast dens.
Head keeper Paul looks after Fluff and Scruff and monitors their daily activities. In Bulgaria, the bears were fed maize meal porridge, so their digestive systems were not used to processing regular food. Every fruit, every vegetable they eat is recorded, as keepers complete the long process of rehabilitating their diet. Now, the bears are fed on a nutritious omnivorous diet, which is expertly balanced to the bears and the seasons. A variety of enrichment is scattered around their enclosure every morning, so they have to do the work to find it, just like wild bears would. Following their rehabilitation and therapy, the bears are now unrecognisable to the frail, malnourished bears they were before.
So we rescued Fluff and Scruff 5 years ago now, and a huge amount of the work that the amazing keeper team have been doing is to get them back into exhibiting normal bear behaviour, behaving like bears should do in the wild. And getting these poor, abused and neglected bears back to this level of health and vitality and natural behaviour has been a huge achievement. It's something I'm really proud of.
So they've undergone torpor now, they're foraging, just doing bear stuff. They spend the whole day just being bears rather than being in this concrete pit, essentially.
So when the bears first arrived, they were really underweight. They were completely out of all the natural rhythms of being a bear. And so we've got them back into those natural seasonal cycles and getting them to exhibit again as much of that natural bear behaviour as we possibly can.
Yeah, it's really rewarding just to see them sort of bounce back, like completely forgotten about their past life.
You know, the work we've done has been really nationally and internationally recognised now. We've won the IELTS Award for the rehabilitation of the bears. And we also had our keepers presenting at an international bear symposium on bear husbandry, really setting the standards for the best ways of looking after bears in captivity.
It's why you do the job. Half of the reason why you do the job. It's immensely satisfactory just to see them doing their stuff. I suppose ideally you would have them released, but that's not possible.
Okay, guys. So what we have here now is the transcript and the vocabulary bank. Sorry, who is it who just joined the lesson? I've got someone here as their name is IELTS. Have you just joined? What's your name?
Sir, I have to leave for home now. I will surely join tomorrow.
Okay, no problem. Yep, come and join us again tomorrow then.
Okay.
And you can actually check out the lesson. The lesson is available on YouTube. I'll send you the details of the YouTube channel. Okay, so if you type into YouTube Stax English, then you'll be able to see these lessons. Okay, so I'll be able to send this to you just so you can
Okay,
catch.
thank you so
All
much,
right.
sir. Thank you, sir.
No problem, Amna. Right. Very good, very good. See you again tomorrow. All right, so the person who's just joined there, so you just joined the lesson. What is your name? Are you able to speak? Is your microphone working? Who is it who's just joined? What was are you not able to I see, okay, you're not able to speak. Okay, that's tricky. I understand. But you can still join the lesson, of course. So, yep, okay, no problem, no problem. So you can still join along. Um, what we'll do is we'll go through some of the vocabulary. So just write in the chat box what you think the answer is to each question. Okay, so just write this in the chat box. And if you're watching the live stream, you can join along too. Okay, so let's play a little game here. And feel free, if you're watching on the live stream as well, to write down your answers. Oh, someone's just joined again. Hello. What's your name? Are you able to speak? Is your microphone working? No problem. Okay, so we've got a few people on the live stream. Oh, and hello, someone's just joined as well. Hello, is it Marin, is it? Okay.
Yes,
What we'll
hello.
do... Hello, Marin. How are you? Oh, sorry, it's not Marin, is it? What's your name? Sorry, how do I
Yes,
say
I'm
your name?
Marin. I recently joined.
Okay, we have you're
That's
Marin
good.
and the other
Okay,
person there?
how are you?
I'm very good, thank you, Marin. How are you?
I'm fine, but I'm a little bit nervous because my exam is at 4th October and I'm
That's
still
okay.
weak in speaking module.
Don't worry at all. And the other person who just joined, what's your name? Sorry.
Yes, my name is Maya.
Maya.
Yeah,
Nice to meet you. Where are you from, Maya?
I'm from Oman.
Oman. Okay, fantastic. And Marin, where are you from?
I'm from Bangladesh.
Bangladesh. Okay, lovely. Okay, so we've got some late joiners. That's okay. What I'll do is I'll take you through some of the vocabulary. that we're learning today. So if you know the word or want to have a guess, just speak or write down the answer. And the same to you guys who are watching on the live stream as well. You can just write down your answer, and I'll be able to see it. Okay. So this is a quick vocabulary game where we basically just have to try to use the clues to figure out what the word is. So we've got 3 words here: upbringing, shelter, and breed. So first of all, this word is a noun, and the example is he'd had a strict, and the freedom of college was unsettling. So what do we think that word could be? He'd had a strict. Any ideas? Anyone on the live stream got any ideas? Let's have a little clue, shall we? So let's have some clues. Okay, the definition is the training and rearing of a child or children. So when we raise a child or some children. Okay, so someone on the live stream there is saying upbringing, and you're absolutely right. Yep, well done. Your upbringing is the way you were raised. So it says here, he'd had a strict upbringing, and the freedom of college was unsettling. Okay. Next, we have a transitive verb, and the definition is to cause or be more interesting, important, or to cause to be more interesting, important, or rewarding. So any idea what that word could be? When we make something more interesting, when we make something more rewarding, what is the word? Is it shelter, enrich, or emaciate? You can write your answer in the chat box if you're unsure. And if you're watching the live stream, feel free to write down what you think the answer is. What could it be, do you think? Any ideas? Okay, someone has written on the live screen chat, the word is enrich, and you're absolutely right. To enrich something is to make it more interesting, more important, or more rewarding. Very good. All right, well done. Okay, let's try the next one. So next we have a noun, and the related word is prize. So what word do we think of that could be associated with prize? What sort of words could be associated with the word prize? Yes, that's right. Yep, trophy. So we can see a picture of a trophy here. So a prize for the best student. So feel free to jump in, guys, if you think you know the answer, or even if you don't. So a trophy is something serving as a token or memento of victory, excellence, or the like. An award. Right, very good. Next word. So we have an adjective now, and the example says, bird calls tend to be something, but I don't get tired of hearing them. So this means that you hear them again and again, lots of times. Any idea how we describe something that we hear again and again? Any idea?
Repetitive.
That's exactly right. Repetitive. Very good. So something that happens again and again. Good job, guys. All right. Next, we have a transitive verb. And the example is the judge, the witness. So that's quite tricky. Let's have a clue, shall we? A similar word is oust, which means to sort of get rid of somebody or something. And we also have to send away or allow to go away. Any idea what the word could be?
Dismiss.
Dismiss is right. Well done. So to send away or allow to go away. Very good. Is to dismiss. Good job, guys. Okay. Let's get some more clues to help us out. Next, we have an intransitive verb, which means to search for food or supplies, or to make a raid in search of them. So when we're looking around for food, when we're looking for food, what does it mean? What word is associated with that? Any idea? Okay, so someone in the live screen, the live streaming is saying forage, and that's absolutely right. To forage for food is to look around for food. Okay, very good. Next, we have a noun, and a similar word is ordeal. So when we have to deal with something, when we have to go through something to get something done, that's an ordeal. Like a trial, like a punishment almost. And the definition of this word is an emotional shock that has a deep and lasting effect on one's mental health. So any idea what this word could be?
Trauma.
It's trauma. Well done. The trauma caused by seeing her parents murdered remained with her all her life. Right, very good. Next, we have a transitive verb. And the related word is black ball. So that's a bit confusing. The opposite word is permit. So when we permit something, we allow it. So this is the opposite of allowing something. The example here is the regime, most books that were written by dissident authors. So when we don't allow someone to read a book, what's the word? Any idea? When we do not allow people to read certain books, the word is ban. Well done. Yep. So to forbid something, to ban something is to ban a book. Is to not allow people to have it, to use it, to read it, to be involved with it. So the regime banned most books that were written by dissident authors. Okay, next we have a transitive verb, and a related word is gall, but I don't think that's very helpful. So let's have some clues. Okay, so a similar word is sand, and the definition is to rub the surface of something with something sharp or abrasive, as for cleaning or removing material. So when we really sort of go against a material to remove something from it. What could that word be? Any idea? Anyone on the live stream? Yep, the word is scrape. To scrape something is to scratch it, to rub the surface with something sharp or abrasive. Next, we have an adjective, and a synonym is colossal. Colossal means very, very, very big. So what do you think the word could be? Any ideas, guys?
Huge.
It's huge. Well done. Huge. So we can see a picture of a huge hand here. Yep. Very good. Something very, very large. Right, let's try another one. Next, we have a noun, and a synonym is jail. So you usually would go to jail before you go to this place. So what could the word be? What do you think? Let's take some of them away. So this time we have breed or prison. What could the word be? Anybody on the live stream have any ideas what this word could be? Yes, that's prison. Well done. He was convicted of the crime and sent to prison for 10 years. Very good. So we can see a picture of a prison there, and it's a building for confining criminals or those accused of crimes. Good. Okay. Let's try another one. Next, we have a noun, and the definition is the continuous safety and protection from the elements afforded by a home or other dwelling. So this is something that where we're provided safety from things like rain and wind and sun.
Shelter.
It's shelter. Very good. Yep. So we've got an example here. Food, clothing, and shelter are basic necessities. Very good. Next, we have a transitive verb. And the definition is to waste away the flesh of, usually by starvation or disease. So when somebody is extremely thin, we would describe them using the noun form of this verb, but we would describe what has happened to them using this verb. Any idea what this could be? Okay. We've got someone saying emaciate. Very good. Emaciate. So here's an example. The illness had emaciated her to the point that she was nearly unrecognizable. So emaciate is to make someone very, very thin, wasting away. Next, we have a verb, and the definition is to produce offspring or to give birth to something. Any ideas again? Yep, that's right. It's breed. Well done. The healthy animals will soon breed offspring. Very good. So when we procreate new babies, new offspring. The next word is a noun, and a related word is glory. Let's have some clues. Okay, this is a state or place of extreme beauty, delight, or joy. So how would we describe this place? So you guys on the live stream, you can write down.
Paradise.
It's paradise. Very good. Yep, absolutely. Paradise. Okay. So paradise is, yeah, a beautiful place, a perfect place. So an example here, Tahiti is an island paradise. Very good. Let's try the next set of vocabulary words. Very good. Well done, you guys on the live stream as well. We're going to try some new words now. So we have an adjective this time. Human beings are something as a species, but some humans choose to avoid animal foods. So this word is related to what we eat meaning we eat both animals and plants. So what is the word? Any idea? It's an adjective.
Omnivorous.
Very good. It's omnivorous. Fantastic. Omnivorous. Yep. So we can talk about animals or humans being omnivorous if they eat both plants and animals. So bears, of course, are omnivorous, as are humans. Next, we have an adjective, and a related word is salubrious, but that's not a great clue. So let's have some more clues. Containing a large proportion or high concentration of nutrients. So there's a big clue in the word there. So when something has lots of vitamins and minerals, what is it?
Nutritious.
Nutritious, very good. And the example here says her doctor strongly advised her to eat more nutritious foods during her pregnancy. Good stuff. Next, we have a transitive verb, and a similar word is free. So when someone is free, as in they've been released from something, released from their job, what do you think the word could be? Let's have a clue. To send away or allow to go away. What is this word? The instructor, the class early. So it's when you say to people, you can go, don't worry, or you can leave, or you have to leave in some cases. Okay. The word is dismiss. Well done.
Dismiss.
Yep, that's right. Well done. To dismiss someone is to let them go. The instructor dismissed the class early. Very good. Next, we have a noun. When I listen to this music, I'm in, and this is a beautiful, lovely, heavenly place. What place are we talking about? Anyone on the live stream? Yep, well done. It's paradise. Good. Paradise, yeah, is a state or place of extreme beauty, delight, or joy. Welcome to the lesson, new person who just joined. Let's try the next one. We have a transitive verb here, and a similar word is lacerate. So lacerate is when you kind of rip something open. The boy, his knee on the pavement. What could the word be? Any ideas, you guys? This is a word, it's a verb when one thing moves against another in an abrasive way. Any idea what the word could be? How about you guys who are watching on the live stream? Scrape is the right answer. Well done. So scrape means to injure or damage by sliding or rubbing against something sharp or abrasive. Okay. You scrape something like a scratch. Okay, let's try a few more. Snakes in this region during the cold months. So this is a word, a verb, meaning that to describe something animals do when they sleep for a long period of time, when there's not much food. Any idea, you guys? Sort of sleeping or hiding out in a cave for a long time. This is something that bears do. Any idea? The word is hibernate. Very good. So to hibernate is to remain dormant or sleep, barely using any energy over the winter in a den or burrow so as to conserve energy, as bears and other animals tend to do. Next, we have a noun, meaning the training and rearing of a child or children. So when we raise a child, when we help a child to grow, when we look after a child, we're describing a noun, which is that child's what? Is anyone able to answer us on the live stream or in the Zoom room?
Upbringing.
Upbringing is exactly right. Well done. So upbringing. Good job. Yeah. So one's upbringing influences one's decisions later in life. Good stuff. Next, we have a noun, and a related word is kind. So we're talking about a kind, not as in somebody is nice, but a kind, as in a type of something. What do we
The
mean?
species, the last one.
Well done. A
Species.
species, yeah, a type of animal, a kind of animal. Very good. A transitive verb now. The illness had her to the point that she was nearly unrecognizable. So what do we mean by, what word is missing here? The illness had her. So it had made her very, very thin and very skinny. What could this be? Illness had made her very, very what? Made her very, very thin. The word
Emaciate.
yeah, is emaciate.
Emaciate.
Emaciate, yep. The illness had, and it would be past tense, emaciated her to the point that she was nearly unrecognizable. And emaciate means to waste away the flesh of, usually by starvation or disease, to make something extremely thin. Okay. All right. Very good. Let's try the next one. Next, we have a noun, and a similar word is spirit. So this is sort of related to life, this word. Energy. Can anybody think of what the word could be? A synonym is bounce, exuberance, energy, and vigor. Big clue with vigor there. It comes from the same Latin root word. Any guesses for anyone watching on the live stream?
Maybe
Well
it is vitality.
Vitality, very good. Yep, good job, guys. Vitality is, now you've got the word vi in there, which is Latin for life. So anything with vi in it usually has something to do with life, like vigor, vitamin, vitality, vital signs. It's a somewhat interesting play, but it lacks vitality, meaning it needs to be a bit more lively and exciting and energetic. All right, great stuff, guys. Okay, last round now. We'll buy one of each. Grass is for cows. So grass is something that cows go around eating. And this is the noun form of what is more commonly used in a verb form, which is the verb form means to go around and gather food.
I think is forage.
It is forage. Very good. Well done. So it's forage. So forage can be used as a noun, meaning food for grazing animals, horses or cattle, or just any sort of food that can feed grazing animals. Well done. Okay, next we have a transitive verb, and the opposite word is permit. So when we don't permit something, when we don't allow something, what is the word? Something
Ban.
that it's ban. Well done. To prohibit something, to ban it, to forbid it. The regime banned most books that were written by dissident authors. Well done, guys. Next, we have an adjective, and we have an image here. Strange image of a person wearing a hat and glasses. Let's have some more clues. Okay. He had lost so much weight that he was... Now, this person, you couldn't even... They didn't look anything like how they looked before. So what adjective are we using to describe this person? He had lost so much weight that he was... Any idea?
Unrecognizable.
Unrecognizable.
Well done. Unrecognizable. We can't even tell who they are anymore. Next, we have a noun, and the synonym is deed. So a deed is something you do. Let's have a few more clues. Something successfully carried through, especially through bold or brave action or thought. So it's something you do.
Achievement.
It's an achievement. Well done. Winning the chess competition at his age was a great achievement. Very good. Next, we have an adjective, and a related word is repetitious. And that's very similar to the actual word. It's very similar indeed.
Repetitive.
Repetitive. Yeah. So repetitive is something happening or being produced again and again and again. It's repetitive. Very good. All right. Fantastic, guys. Okay. So now that we've learned the vocabulary, I would like to repeat the video about bear rehabilitation. And you should notice the vocabulary words as they're used in context. Okay. So we'll watch this video. Now, I know you guys weren't here right from the beginning, so you probably didn't see it right at the start, but we will rewatch it anyway, so you can understand what this lesson is about. And then we'll do a quick quiz game. And after that, we will do some speaking, practice about zoos and bears and rewilding and all sorts of things like that. So once this is loaded up, so this is the video on the unit Bear Rehabilitation on the Stax English IELTS Master Course. It's a course where you can practice lots of topic-based IELTS. So you can do reading and writing and listening and speaking, all manner of different things. See if this will load in quicker. If you want, now you can join the course free of charge by clicking the link. While that loads, I'll just quickly show you how you can join the course yourself for free. So very, very quickly, you can click this link and you can join up to this course for free for life. Okay, so this is only available to people with this coupon code. The coupon code is English for All. If you click that link in the chat box, the coupon code should automatically be applied and you should be able to click enroll now and join the course for free. So please join up and you can actually follow along with these classes much more easily when you have the link to the course. And on top of that, you also have access to the course outside of these lessons, so you can practice any of the modules on your own in your own time. So just waiting for this to load now. Okay, good. We'll watch the video one more time. Okay, and then we'll do a quiz and we'll do some speaking, okay?
Fluff and Scruff are two European brown bears. They may look happy and healthy now, but the start to their lives was very different. 5 years ago, they were the last two remaining bears kept in the notorious former bear breeding centre, Cormisosh.
So basically they lived in a huge concrete box or pit. There was no grass, there was no sort of shelters outside. It kind of just looked like a prison for bears, really. There was nothing enriching, nothing happy or anything. It was just very grey, very concrete, and very barren.
In Bulgaria, European brown bears had been bred to be shot by trophy hunters for sport and kept in a row of concrete pits. At one point, over 75 bears were kept in each breeding centre, solely for hunting purposes. As a result, they expressed signs of trauma.
Yeah, so when the bears came in, they didn't behave like how healthy or mentally healthy bears would behave. There was a lot of signs of trauma, so they'd be pacing a lot. They had repetitive behaviour, not necessarily good behaviour, so a lot of pacing, a lot of head twisting, and they used to scrape along the floor, which damaged the underside of their paws. So this is all stress related and trauma related.
The law changed in 1993, banning captive bears from being hunted. However, the bears kept at these centres were simply left there, as the staff were dismissed and stopped coming in to look after them. It was up to outsiders to save these bears. Locals would come and feed them twice a day, which is what kept them alive.
They were emaciated, I'd say. If you're looking at weights, you're probably looking at 185 kilogram, when now you're looking at his top weight would be around 285 kilograms. They had no skills in their upbringing. Mother teaches them all the skills they acquire. So if they're not taught, they would just not find anything to eat until they used their nose and got themselves into trouble. So they had to be taught to learn how to forage for themselves.
Alertis, a bear rescue organisation, contacted the Wildwood Trust and asked if we could give these last two bears a home. We raised the money through fundraisers, and after a 1,500-mile journey through 9 countries, the bears arrived in their new 1.5-acre woodland paradise in Kent. Complete with a plunge pool, waterfall, dens, and up to 50 species of native trees. This couldn't be further from the concrete pits of Cormisosh.
A lot of grass areas, which they use when they first come out of hibernation. They'll be eating grass mostly, so we've sown that with woodland species of grass that do well in the shaded areas. There's small shelters out there and large mounds, and the large mounds have been used for making dens in. The scruff particularly likes to dig these huge, vast dens.
Headkeeper Paul looks after Fluff and Scruff and monitors their daily activities. In Bulgaria, the bears were fed maize meal porridge, so their digestive systems were not used to processing regular food. Every fruit, every vegetable they eat is recorded, as keepers complete the long process of rehabilitating their diet. Now, the bears are fed on a nutritious omnivorous diet, which is expertly balanced to the bears and the seasons. A variety of enrichment is scattered around their enclosure every morning, so they have to do the work to find it, just like wild bears would. Following their rehabilitation and therapy, the bears are now unrecognisable to the frail, malnourished bears they were before.
So we rescued Fluff and Scruff 5 years ago now, and a huge amount of the work that the amazing keeper team have been doing is to get them back into exhibiting normal bear behaviour, behaving like bears should do in the wild. And getting these poor, abused and neglected bears back to this level of health and vitality and natural behaviour has been a huge achievement. It's something I'm really proud of.
So they've undergone torpor now, they're foraging, just doing bear stuff. They spend the whole day just being bears rather than being in this concrete pit, essentially.
So when the bears first arrived, they were really underweight. They were completely out of all the natural rhythms of being a bear. And so we've got them back into those natural seasonal cycles and getting them to exhibit again as much of that natural bear behaviour as we possibly can.
Yeah, it's really rewarding just to see them sort of bounce back, like completely forgotten about their past life.
You know, the work we've done has been really nationally and internationally recognised now. We've won a Biazra Award for the rehabilitation of the bears. And we also had our keepers presenting at an international bear symposium on bear husbandry, really setting the standards for the best ways of looking after bears in captivity.
It's why you do the job. Part of the reason why you do the job. It's immensely satisfactory just to see them doing their stuff. I suppose ideally you would have them released, but that's not possible.
Okay, so we can see some of the words there in context. What we're going to do now is a little quiz game about bears. So please just answer whatever you think is the correct answer. You guys who are watching on the live stream as well, you can just write whatever you think the answer is. So, what do black and brown bears do during the winter? Is it collect berries, hibernate, or play in the snow? So what do we think? You can write A, B, or C. Whatever
B.
you... It's hibernate. You're absolutely right. Yeah. They hibernate, they sleep, they conserve energy. Okay, next up. What do bears use to dig to find bugs? Do they use claws, ears, or fur? Claws, ear, or fur? It's claws. Yep, absolutely. Very good. Next up. These bears are really good climbers. So what type of bear is it a really good climber? Polar bears, black bears, or grizzly bears?
Grizzly bears.
It's not grizzly bears, actually. Black bears are the good climbers. I believe grizzly bears can climb, but I think black bears are the ones that can really climb very high and very fast. What about bears that eat bamboo?
C. Giant panda.
I believe it is the giant panda, isn't it? Yep, the giant panda eats bamboo. Very good. Bears can hear very well. Is that true or false? What do you think? Do you think true or false?
I think it's true.
It is true, yep. They can hear very well. What about this bear lives in the Arctic? Is it the panda, the polar bear, or the sun bear? Lives in the Arctic. So look at that. The Arctic is cold.
E. Polar bear.
It's the polar bear. Very good. Yeah, absolutely. The polar bear lives in the Arctic. These bears do not hibernate. So when it gets cold, they do not hibernate. There's two answers to this question. Is it the giant panda, the polar bear, the grizzly bear, or the black bear? There's two answers. So someone on the live chat is saying pandas. Any other bear that doesn't hibernate?
Yeah, maybe giant panda.
Giant panda, yep. And any others? There's one more answer as well.
I think grizzly bear.
Grizzly bear.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. So the grizzly bear was wrong, but the giant panda was right. It's the polar bear and the giant panda that do not hibernate. Yep, very good. Bears use their fur to blend into their surroundings. This is called what? What's it called when bears blend in so they can't be seen as easily? Is it hibernation, habitat, or camouflage?
B, habitat.
Think habitat? It's not habitat. It's actually called camouflage. So when an animal looks like its surroundings, so this polar bear is white and the snow is white, it's called camouflage. Next up, these bears live in China. Giant panda, grizzly bears, or sloth bears? So it's a bear in...
Absolutely giant panda.
It is the giant panda, isn't it? Well done. Very, very good. Next up, bears are omnivorous, or bears are omnivores. This means they eat only meat and plants, or only plants. So remember when we learned the word omnivorous? So an omnivorous animal, like a human or a bear, eats... Anyone on the live chat? Anyone on the live stream want to answer?
Plants.
It's
Only
meat
meat.
and plants. So, yep. Only meat is carnivore. Only plants is herbivore. But omnivore eats both. Omni is a word meaning everything. This helps to keep the bear warm. Is it teeth, paws, or fur? Teeth, paws, or fur?
Fur.
It's the fur. Very good. Fur keeps a bear warm. Good job. Next up. This is where black and brown bears hibernate. Is it up in trees, in a den, or in meadows?
I think B, den.
It is, yeah. It was mentioned in the video that the bears dig dens, don't they? So they dig little holes like that. Bears like to eat honey, true or false?
That is true.
It's often seen in cartoons, but it is actually true. You get things like Winnie the Pooh loving honey, but yes, it is true.
Yes.
Bears' diet includes fish, true or false? So we've got three answers here. So does it include, do bears eat fish? Yes or no?
Yes.
How about berries? Do they eat berries?
Yes.
How about
Berries.
rocks?
No.
No. Plants?
Yes.
So then that would mean they don't eat dirt or spaghetti. I mean, they probably would eat spaghetti, but definitely not something they would commonly eat. And what do the bear's sharp teeth help them do? Is it tear meat apart, chew plants, or growl?
A, tear apart meat.
Tear apart meat is right. Well done. All right, good job, guys. Well done. Great work. Got 15 out of 18 there, so good job. All right, let's try a little bit of conversation practice. So let's talk about some of these questions. So are zoos a good thing for animals? So we can see this on the Stax English course. So let's start with this first question. How do zoos help with conservation? So conservation, what is conservation? Can anyone tell me? when we conserve an animal?
I think we can conserve animals and
Yeah.
especially through zoos. It provides animals, especially natural animals with fruits or like meat, and it's also help them avoid the crime. I think I don't
Crime,
say crime
like poachers.
yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
poachers are people who shoot the animals. Yep. So zoos can definitely help by keeping animals alive and keeping them safe from poachers, which can mean that endangered animals or animals that are at risk of dying out can be conserved or saved via zoos. Are animals happier living in zoos? What do you guys think? What's your thoughts?
I think no,
Why do you think no?
because they cannot feel free as they are live in the wild or the forests.
That's definitely true. So there isn't as much freedom in the zoo, of course, as there is when they live in the wild. Yep, absolutely right. Yep. Depending on their enclosure, they may be living in sort of a very small cage, which is not very nice, or they may be living in a more open enclosure. But either way, the wild is almost certainly going to be more freeing. Um, is it ethical? Meaning, is it good? Is it okay? Is it acceptable to keep animals in captivity for our entertainment? Is that a good thing to be doing or not? And why? Any ideas? So, when we talk about something being ethical, we're talking about whether it is acceptable, whether it's a good thing to do or a bad thing to do. Does it cause damage? Does it cause harm? Does it cause misery? So when we keep animals locked up in cages just so that we can stare at them or watch them do things, most people would say that that is not ethical behavior. Let's do one more. Do zoos inspire people to protect and nurture animals? What do you guys think? Do zoos have the effect of when little children see animals in zoos, does that encourage them to protect animals and to nurture animals? What do you think?
I think yes, because such as children or kids, they can see the animals in the zoo and they can receive more knowledge about animals, and so it also affect the children's or people's behavior, like
Mhm.
they want to protect it because they can see it, and like because the animal are still alive, so it's like a responsibility.
Very good. Yep. So you can uh, be inspired to protect and nurture animals by seeing them because you realize that you have a duty to protect the world. Okay, guys, so great work today. Now, you can, if you like, you can do a writing task here, which is about wild animals and conservation. Now, this mimics the IELTS writing task 2, which is an opinion piece. Now, you can click the link in the chat box and you can do this on the Udemy course, and I will mark it for you and tell you what you did well, what you can improve. You can also look at other students and what they have done and see, what you can learn from it. You can also look at an example answer from me and see what a level 9 answer would look like. And you can also give and get feedback from other people who have filled this in. So if you want to do that, make sure that you're signed up to the Udemy course. The Udemy course is free of charge for you guys. Now, it's normally costs money, but because you're joining my class right now, I'm offering it to you for free. That's not a free trial. It's just free forever. There's no point where you'll ever have to pay for this course. If you click the link in the chat box and click enroll now. And for you watching on the live stream, you guys, you can type in Stax English IELTS Master Course into Google and open it up and then type in English for All down here at the coupon part, okay, and click apply and then click enroll now. That coupon will work until the 10th of October, I believe. So if you're watching this video after the 10th of October, it probably will not work. So well done today, guys. I'm just going to quickly let you know about these classes and so you can join the next ones. So these classes are done every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. UTC +7, that's Hanoi time. These classes are pay what you can afford. So if you can afford to send me a little bit of money, I would very much appreciate it. You can send money via PayPal using ax.english.tutoring@gmail.com. Or if you're in Vietnam, scan the QR code here using your banking app and you can pay me directly. So all of the money I receive is used to help pay for food, medical expenses, education, rent, and other things for homeless or poor people living in Hanoi. Okay, so if you want to check out my charitable campaign, it's Help Hanoi's Homeless on Facebook. It's a group. You can join that and have a look at it and see some of the things that we do. So I put on these classes to help the needy around Hanoi. So if you can make any kind of donation, any kind of just anything you can afford, then I will use it to help people who are struggling. If you're unable to make a donation this time, that's okay. But please tell your friends about this lesson so that they can join. Maybe one of those can make a donation. Okay. So guys, before we finish, is there anything I can go over with you or anything I can help you with?
Well, thank you for your lessons today. And I'm
No
so
problem
glad to
at all.
hear your support.
No problem at all. Please feel free to join again in the future. So we have this, our next lesson will be on Thursday, same time, 6 p.m. Hanoi time. So feel free to join again. And thank you for joining the lesson today. Yep. And let other people know. Let other people who want to learn English know about these lessons, okay?
Okay.
One final time, I'm going to leave you with the link in the chat box for the Stax English IELTS course on Udemy. If you click that link, you can sign up completely free. And when you come to these lessons in the future, you can follow along as I'm teaching it. So, and you can also learn in your own time. So please sign up to that. All right, guys, I'm going to finish there. So bye-bye for now, and I'll see you again on Thursday, okay?
Okay, goodbye.
All right. Goodbye, guys. Take
Thank you
care.
so much.
Bye-bye for now. Have a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye for now.